Hey, remember that cabin episode I wasn't a part of? Is that God?
Did you see the magic reveals?
Remember when we saw Halloween? And now we're fucking banned from YouTube.
Did you see that Alinity bullshit?
That's okay.
There's nothing more amusing than messing with the FX on this thing. One time we were in Moreland's butthole, so we made it echo.
Nice. Anyway, are we ready? I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Free Rotation podcast. I am Bobby, and I am joined by our co-host, Beckles.
Hi. Oh, damn, that sucks. I wasn't echoing.
And our producer, Angie.
Hello.
Okay, so you get to sound normal, but I get the echo. I got you. Today, we are talking about something I've been wanting to do for a while. It's constant fuck-ups at YouTube, essentially. Why it's a piece of shit, and you should not use YouTube anymore.
But if you like to listen to podcasts on YouTube, you certainly can at The Free Rotation. We all have all of our podcast episodes uploaded at The Free Rotation on our channel. We also have other videos up there if you'd like to watch those.
What's a podcast?
I don't know.
We never gave Bobby the orientation packet, did we?
No. I just kind of jumped in and went from there. But yeah, there's a bunch of fucked up shit on there, ranging from pedophilia to copyright issues to disparity between channel sizes. Just a bunch of shit.
It's because I think YouTube has become like a robot, essentially, at this point. Like, there's not even anybody really monitoring.
Oh, no, it's all like an algorithm and everything. There's like barely any humans touching this shit. It's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which really exposes people to blackmail and crazy shit.
Yeah.
I like to expose myself.
Sweet.
You're perfect for YouTube.
That's why I can't go to playgrounds anymore. And to segue to pedophilia. Woo!
I like how me and Angie had this like awkward silence, like, oh, okay, that's awesome.
Full circle.
Anyway, going back as far as 2017, there's been a big pedophilia problem on YouTube of all places.
That's crazy.
It's disgusting. Like, I went down the rabbit hole this morning. I got up at 6 a.m. and I was like, I've got my 5 hours of sleep. Let's go down and see how far the rabbit hole goes. And holy shit, it's pretty much everything but kids getting naked.
That's nuts.
It's disgusting. Like, it's like creepy kids yoga stuff, like them swimming in pools, them like eating popsicles and stuff. It's just disgusting. Gymnastics, like playing Twister. It's gross.
And to preface, we don't mean kids doing this is gross. The comments.
Like videos from like Facebook that have been snatched
Uploaded.
from that and uploaded to like creepy YouTube channels and stuff.
So they have YouTube channels specifically made to upload what should be innocuous family activities for creepers on the internet.
Yep.
That
A lot of beach videos.
I feel like this is like why Rule 34 exists for everything, because this is exactly why. Like, you can't put anything on the internet without it becoming some creepy.
Yeah, but Rule 44 is kind of funny and stuff, not fucking pedophilia. Christ.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, it's fucking like there's a YouTuber named Matt Watson. He did this really good video that everyone should watch about like the rabbit hole, and it's fucking insane. It's like 2 clicks, he's already in. Like 2 kids videos, he's already into it. It's fucking insane. Like, it's so easy. And YouTube does nothing to really prevent this. Like, they've done a couple of things, but it's usually overzealous. Like, there was a YouTube channel I watched called Billiam. He does, like, retro, like, card games and, like, anime and stuff. And his channel got fucked over because he had literally CP, and then his title was one of his videos, but it was talking about Club Penguin.
Right.
And they fucking banned his YouTube channel for, like, 72 hours and deleted all his videos. Mm-hmm. And the only reason he got his stuff back was because his fans, like, went after YouTube on Twitter and stuff.
That's the only way I've seen that whenever, and we'll talk about this probably with like the disparaging things when it comes to like YouTube channels and all that stuff. But it always feels like that it doesn't matter if there's like a legitimate thing, like something happening to your channel. If you don't have the fans backing you up and harassing you or Google and YouTube, all your shit's gone.
Yeah.
But that sucks just because you never put CP in anything. I hope your name is not CP.
I like cheese pizza though.
I wouldn't put cheese pizza on anything.
Yeah, you're not supposed to put anything on pizza, especially not pineapple.
You are just uncouth, my friend. Pineapple and jalapeno with a little bit of pepperoni.
Well, jalapenos are fine. Jalapenos, I guess.
Sweet, spicy, and salty.
Sorry, we have Boo, our actual manager at the podcast, has joined us.
She's being quite.
Yeah.
How do you feel, Boo? How do you feel today?
It's a
Good
it's
talk.
A boo-boo. How are you? Are you good?
She hates CP.
Oh.
Good talk, Boo.
No,
Good talk.
There you go.
Good
Yeah,
talk.
There we
Good.
go.
Good talk. But yeah, it's fucking like.
She thinks it means cat problems. But,
So
she's gonna
what?
need to get away from you.
So, Bobby. So why is this like? Why do you think this is becoming prevalent on YouTube?
Because
Sorry, I
we
had
have
a cat on my
shitty
head.
fucking parents that don't want to actually watch their fucking kids. And it's like back in the day, like it was like TV's your babysitter. No, now it's YouTube. And they're like, now the parents are like, I don't want my kids seeing this. Well, you fucking pay attention to them instead of be on your fucking phones jacking off to whatever. You know, your kids are looking at fucked up shit.
Well, I think the problem is with like TV was always monitored by
Exactly.
like
FCC.
by the FCC. Yeah, I almost said the FTA, which I think is failure to appear actually. But whatever, close enough. It's early in the morning, but you don't have that same problem. I mean, back in the day, if you were a kid trying really hard to find any sort of porno, remember you used to have to go like to the like really like shitty channels that your parents didn't pay for, and you might get like the white noise of it and see like half a body.
Oh yeah.
You remember that? That used to be the way, like, oh, I could see half an arm.
Go
They're
to
clear.
the UHF instead of VHF.
Yeah.
And be like,
Oh, no,
move the
mine-
antenna just the
I
right
think
way.
that was boobies.
My thing back in the day was getting up at 3 a.m. to watch the Girls Gone Wild infomercials on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
That was my thing.
But even then, that wasn't. You know,
It's pretty close.
well, it wasn't pedophilia
There was a
either.
lot of boobies.
Yeah, it was a lot of good shit on there.
Yeah, but I mean, the problem here now is that you have the internet is such a mecca for such shady shit.
Yeah.
That it's not heavily regulated, which, you know, that was the whole thing about net neutrality is whether we regulate the internet, which a lot of people are against. I agree with it, but it comes down to like, if you have a company that runs something like YouTube, you have to be monitoring this shit.
And the thing is, like with the FCC, you have people monitoring it.
Right.
YouTube, it's a fucking algorithm 9 times out of 10, and the algorithm just clearly doesn't catch everything.
Right.
So it's a bunch of shit. It needs to be fixed, but until there's a big enough shit fit, they're not going to change it. That's the problem.
Well, and YouTube, when you start going, we all call it going down the dark web of YouTube.
Yeah.
Because you just load up a video and then like a more screwed up video gets recommended to you and then something worse gets recommended and then before you know it, you're seeing stuff you didn't even know could exist on YouTube. Like there's pornography on YouTube.
Yeah.
Not
Oh, yeah.
RedTube, just YouTube. And especially when you have on autoplay and you're at work and it just loads up something. You're like, how does it say ASMR orgasm? I mean, I'm not turning it off, but how did this
She's
happen?
not clearly turned off either.
Exactly.
Funny.
But I remember one time, and I think I called you to tell you about it. I was looking at YouTube, and then there was just this one that was just a room with a kid sitting in a chair. And then was a scrolling thing at the bottom that said in 10 minutes, go to this YouTube channel. And it followed this kid, and what they were doing in the comments was auctioning this kid off. And you
Holy
report
shit.
it, and it's not taken down because they can't get to it in time. So this is a lot of ways how these pedophilia rings
Communicate.
Operate.
Yeah.
Through the comments. And a lot, also riffing off what Angie said, like a lot of times it's also, they'll put, even just like an innocuous family video, they'll put timestamps in the comments of like getting like the full picture of a kid in a bathing suit and stuff.
Yeah.
It is incredibly creepy.
Went down this morning. I'm like,
You look like you haven't blinked since this morning.
Or it'll say pause at 10:01, and then when you do it, it's
a lot of screen
something
caps too.
disgusting.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting. I only really use YouTube video to watch like highlights of Twitch channels I watch in Critical Role. And that's really the extent of it. But I've noticed like if I watch like 5 most haunted places, it'll start doing that auto thing where it's like 5 worst murders in the United States. And it's like autopsies of 5 worst murders. And then it just keeps going. Like it keeps escalating.
No, I've learned to turn off autoplay especially when I'm watching on my phone. So when I'm going to sleep, my phone's not fucking dead in the morning. But yeah, it's fucking bananas. Like it's just such a problem.
Well, and I think it's a lot of uneducated parents. They think that because YouTube exists, that it's similar to what television does.
even on the YouTube Kids app, you can get to these videos. Like, it's not just like the normal YouTube; it's a YouTube Kids app.
Well, a lot of parents who have young kids grew up in the same age as we did, with television really being the babysitter. It's turn the TV on, but you could turn that TV on and set parental controls, and that's the end of it. But with YouTube, and most kids are savvy these days, they can figure out how to get to these channels. And a lot of times what happens is, it's like with Momo, like the Momo challenge, even though it's never been authenticated, there are people who take these kids' videos and might put something in there that's inappropriate for kids. Or these videos might be directed to other people so they can find these videos on the internet.
Well, think about if a kid watched the streamer who's permanently banned, but I think maybe Twitch was thinking about unbanning him, but Ice Poseidon.
Yeah.
And
what was this? I don't know this story.
He's a gamer, and he was banned off of Twitch, permanently banned.
What did he do?
A lot of shit.
Uh,
Name something, like it's like you're throwing it at a dart.
Scat porn.
Probably, and he probably did it himself.
He was having sex on YouTube, like in IRL streaming. Like,
nice.
You could hear it.
Good for him.
But so when they banned him, he moved to YouTube, and since he's a gamer and he streams on YouTube as Ice Poseidon, a gamer, but it's IRL streams and it's drug use and
that's not cool.
Racism,
domestic violence.
Yeah, just anything. Let's go get in fights on the street. Let's go burn this guy's house down.
Wow.
Oh no, he's.
Actually, I think that his streamer house or whatever they got evicted because
good.
They got evicted.
Yeah. So I mean, when you have somebody who's that kind of a shithead.
Oh, and then he went on YouTube and he was talking about a pyramid scheme. They're illegal.
Yeah.
And he was trying to explain how it wasn't a pyramid scheme, and he defined a pyramid scheme.
Oh, multi-level marketing? Yeah, it's a pyramid scheme.
He's like, no. The people who invest first will get reimbursed by the second set of investors, and they'll get it reimbursed by the third set of investors. You just described a pyramid scheme.
Exactly.
We should do an episode about multi-level marketing. That's always fun shit.
Oh my God. If you're not between the ages of 20 to 30 and a woman, you've been hit up at least once by your friends who have been on a pyramid scheme.
But YouTube, and there's a big problem in YouTube, is that some accounts get away with anything.
Yep.
Like Ice Poseidon, banned off of Twitch quick, fast, and in a hurry. YouTube, he does whatever he wants.
You get the views and you bring them in the advertising revenue, they don't give a shit.
And to be fair, YouTube streaming is trying to compete with Twitch, and that makes it, I think that gives them more, they feel like that gives them a little bit more leeway to let things happen.
There's totally a bias towards larger channels. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, when Jack Black started his gaming channel, within like the first, like, I understand he's a celebrity and everything, but within the first 24 hours, he was trending.
Yeah.
And had like 500,000 subscribers, and you can't tell me that's like because he's this fucking celebrity within the first 24 hours. I didn't see anything because I follow him on Instagram and stuff. There was nothing about it on that, and he just started it up.
Well, look at the crap PewDiePie gets away with.
Oh yeah. Did he see leaving YouTube? I saw something about that.
I think with the Article 13 thing, a lot of European streamers / YouTubers are going to have to leave. But that's a whole nother I don't really know a lot about Article 13, so I don't want to make a comment on it, but I know that's a big problem. But yeah, that's been a big thing with YouTube is if you're not a big channel, it's kind of the same with Twitch, to be honest. If you're not a big channel and you're not trending, you're not going to get the traffic like back in the day when you were just a YouTuber who could just make a stupid video, upload it, and get millions of views on it.
Yeah, now you have to like pay for that kind of stuff. Like it's fucking ridiculous.
And now they won't recommend along the genre you're watching. They recommend like their highest paid channels. I rarely watch. I watch PewDiePie when somebody else is pointing out what a dick he is, but I'll constantly get recommended PewDiePie videos. Don't recommend that shit to me.
No,
autoplay off.
Yeah, I've had to repeatedly put non-initiative for PewDiePie videos because fuck him. I used to like him when he just did games, and now he's just a fucking white supremacist piece of trash.
Right.
So, sorry, I don't care. When you say death to all Jews, you're a piece of shit.
With a swastika on the wall behind you,
piece
like
of shit.
You can't argue. Yeah. Argue your own words that are out there in perpetuity,
and
because YouTube will never strike you down.
And that's why social media is such a behemoth now. Is everything you put on there will stay there forever.
Like that one Magic lady that got in trouble for like the alt-right stuff. What's her face? The cosplayer.
Therese Wilson?
Probably.
Nielsen. The problem is that she supported white supremacists. And she
like Kat Von D.
And she, from what I understand, it was mostly her wife. That is a big supporter. I mean, nobody really cares about her politics. It's the fact that she's supporting the white supremacists.
Wait, how
and
can you be a
liking and
lesbian
reposting.
and support white supremacy? That makes no fucking sense. You're both marginalized. How can you be
I
part of a
don't know.
marginalized thing but hate non-whites? That doesn't make fucking sense.
She retweeted like a white power thing.
Yeah.
I'm-
It's like
yeah.
you're a Magic the you're a Magic the Gathering. She's a Magic the Gathering, right? She's a
And
cosplayer.
we know how inclusive Wizards of the Coast is.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're very inclusive. They're one of the good guys.
Yeah, so you're
Good
like,
people.
so what you're doing is basically essentially giving the middle finger to the company that's making
That
you.
has made you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Wizards of the Coast is fucked up too. They don't treat their artists very well.
No, I agree
No.
with that. And every company, a country too probably. Every company has their problems, but if at least for the benefit of Wizards of the Coast, it's always been a way for it to be inclusive for people to join in.
What I want to do though is give a benefit of a doubt because we don't know what her intentions were behind liking some of the stuff she said
Yeah.
and retweeting it because maybe in her mind she was comparing like this new white power movement to being as feudal.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what her thought process was.
Let's just think, shut up. Going back to YouTube, like, I mean, it's also kind of a problem with Twitch too, is like there is a very big disparity between big channels and what punishment they get for it.
Oh yeah, like there's like the whole Logan Paul thing. Like, oh cool, you're gonna lose some of your advertising revenue for fucking the whole Suicide Forest thing. Okay, but he still made $14.5 million
yeah,
last
off of
year.
his like apology video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the videos talking about
And which
it.
the apology video went back and showed pretty much the entire first video.
Yeah.
Sans the body. But like you went into the wrong entrance. You sat
purposely
there
went
and
off.
showed the body. You wouldn't get out of when they came to take the body down. You wouldn't get offline.
Yeah.
You kept and you made these horrible fucking jokes.
Yeah.
Like
I guarantee if it had been a smaller channel, banned, police called, lost everything.
Oh,
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
yeah.
But nope, because he makes us the monies, he gets to stay.
Well, and
Also, he's white. That probably helps too.
well, it's also interesting is that we've had situations like you were talking about Toast earlier. This, Toast, Disguised Toast is a streamer for Hearthstone. He had at one point he had two channels, one of which was like his normal like Hearthstone theory crafting and stuff. And then he had one for like highlights of his channel. So he had two separate channels. Somebody reported his second channel as basically taking his content and re-uploading it, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is his channel now.
Got copyright strike.
He got basically copyright strike.
What
But-
the fuck?
But the thing is, like, he contacted YouTube. He had it on Twitter. And this is why my thing is, like, bigger channels, it's a benefit to have a bigger channel, but it sucks for smaller channels because if you don't have that fan base to go back and fight for you, nothing's going to get done. He contacted YouTube, I think, like 3 times and said, listen, this is my channel. This is not some guy who's just randomly uploading highlights of me. This is my channel. And he never got a response from YouTube up until people started, like
Mass.
tweeting at them and saying, listen, this is his channel.
Meanwhile, a streamer like Alinity went and copyright striked so many people.
Yeah.
And YouTube refuses to take the copyright strikes off their channel. But what does she have over people?
I don't know.
What does she have?
But
Like, she seems to be immune on Twitch. She's immune on YouTube. You can take all of that out. But it's like, what does she have?
I know. No, I agree with you. But it's at that point
What
of
kind
being
of
like,
pussy's on her?
yeah, but it's like there's such a bias toward the larger channels, especially channels that are making a profit. But on the flip side, like you have channels that are popular. But even then, I don't know if you could really compare like Toast's channel to like Logan Paul because Toast's more of a streamer who uploads those highlights and primarily uses Twitch for that. Logan Paul versus is like just YouTube altogether. So I don't know if there's that disparity between it, but if you're going to be a company that is like you are the monopoly of this genre, like you uploaded videos from different content creators, you've got to fix your shit. Like that is 100% the problem. I get that. Like if you don't realize that YouTube like isn't even owned by the same people who first started.
No.
It's owned by Google now.
Yeah.
And I get Google's a huge behemoth of a company at this point on its own, but this is the point of YouTube was always to create content to upload for mass entertainment, and that's not what's happening anymore. It's like be a shithead and you get millions of followers and you're going to be treated better than anything else.
Oh wait, so you telling me I can make a bunch of money just because I'm a shithead? Yes.
Well, go find a dead body. Well, no, you don't have a big stream. Yeah.
I can find some big dead bodies, girl. I know where some are. I
Bobby,
don't really know where dead bodies are.
I was about to say, Bobby, I don't think you know where a dead body is.
I'll go to the morgue.
We could just walk down the road here and probably stumble on one.
Or you could go to the...
All the dead bodies they keep finding.
Actually, I just had this image of Bobby being like, oh, guys, I've stumbled on some dead bodies. And then he's in a cemetery. So he found the dead bodies.
Haha. Now, you go to Grantville, you'll find some dead bodies. That place is a shithole.
Yeah. Apparently go to the post office.
Oh, yeah, God.
What happened with that?
They
What?
just found the body by the post office.
Gas.
Yeah, they were... Who's been missing for 2 months, so...
Holy
yeah,
shit.
pretty bad.
But yeah, going like the whole copyright issues, like there's a fucking big problem with this too. It's like the whole 3 strikes thing is fucked up. You have people blackmailing channels. I discovered this earlier. I was like, holy shit, there's a huge industry just blackmailing YouTube channels.
Right, because they don't verify copyright
Exactly.
strikes. So it's like, if you don't pay me this or do this for me, I'm going to keep this copyright strike.
Yeah.
Remember, 3 copyright strikes.
And
And
gone.
that's gone.
That's it.
Gone
Yeah.
forever. And with these smaller channels, it's like it's taken them year, 2 years to build up this fan base and
Yeah.
having to start from scratch essentially, which fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up because, like, I was reading one, like, this guy refused to, but fortunately he's able to get in contact with YouTube, and YouTube was like, oh, yeah, you're fine. We're going to take these off of you. Only because the fans and,
Yeah.
It's just fucking ridiculous. Also, copyright strikes, like, the bigger companies, like, if you say something negative about their product, movie,
Yeah.
video game, whatever,
And
copyright
Nintendo's
strike.
a big one for
Oh,
copyright striking
fuck
people.
Nintendo. Fuck
Yeah.
Nintendo. They are the worst of this shit. If you show any gameplay video footage and you're not affiliated with them, copyright strike. Say anything negative, copyright strike. Fuck Nintendo. You
We're
hear
about
that?
to get copyright striked.
You hear that? Japanese man in charge of Nintendo? Fuck you. Like there's a channel I watch on YouTube called Internet Today. They do like all sorts of news and stuff. And they used to show trailer clips in their videos, but they kept getting copyright striked by like Paramount, Warner Brothers, whatever. So they don't even do that anymore. They're just like, this trailer's out. Here's a link to it. That's all they can do now without getting the copyright strike.
Oh, yeah. Remember the guy who reviewed a game and he got copyright striked? They took him offline.
Yeah.
Do you remember this? I can't.
Was it Angry Joe?
Yes, that's him.
Yeah.
He's reviewed games for years, and there was this one game that came out, and they were actually told what to say, and he's like, I'm not saying this. This game is a piece of shit. They don't deliver on the things they say they are, blah, blah, blah. And not only did they take him down and YouTube ban his channel, but he had a hard time, like, getting it lifted. Like, what did you copyright strike me
Well,
for?
at this point, like, and going back, I feel like the real... really, other than Twitch, like the thing that got copyright strikes really going is that we had Twitch streamers, which this is what kills me. Okay, so we have Twitch streamers who have people uploading highlights of what they did during a stream or whatever. So then that Twitch streamer will copyright strike them. Well, a lot of these Twitch streamers that are copyright striking sit there and watch YouTube videos on their channels and comment on it, saying that it's transformative material because they're sitting there commenting, which transformative material is how you get around copyright.
Yeah.
There's a whole legal thing about copyright law, which I thought copyright law was fascinating because it's
so outdated.
But you have these people who are Twitch streamers sitting there watching other YouTube videos and eating or just watching and making a comment, then going back and copyright striking somebody who either posts a negative clip of them or post a negative comment of them and saying like, hey, I'm going to copyright strike you. That's the end of it. And their channel going down.
Wasn't there something recently that Ninja did that?
Maybe. Ninja, I think, was one of the offenders of it.
Isn't he leaving Fortnite because there's something in the patch and he's bitching about it?
I don't know. I mean, he wasn't a big streamer when Fortnite wasn't around, so I can't imagine him like leaving his.
Well, he's playing Apex, right? Isn't he just playing Apex?
He's playing Apex, but he doesn't have as many viewers as he did before with like he did Fortnite.
Yeah,
but
fair.
the thing is, like, and I hate saying Fortnite's dying, but I think Fortnite was a fad that's finally kind of dying down.
They appealed to kids.
Yeah,
kids go through fads like we go through
underwear.
Some people don't change their underwear as regularly as kids change fads.
I don't.
Ew.
My
go through.
my boxers say Tuesday on them.
Sweet.
And it's Saturday.
I mean, 1 out of 7 days you're gonna be correct.
It's great. Fuck, I had something I was gonna say.
It says Tuesday, January 3rd.
Ew.
19.
1 out of 365 days.
Yeah.
Like it's to the point where now if I walk, I can hear them crack.
That's disgusting, Bobby.
Even Boo ran away. She's like, fuck this. I think I was thinking of Jim Sterling.
Who?
Jim Sterling. Not Angry Joe, Jim Sterling.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Jimmy Johns? Jeremy Johns.
That was freakishly fast.
I fucking hate Jimmy John's. That's another story.
Well, they're owned by the Saints, so.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh no, one of their
Drew
shitty.
Brees, I think, is like 50% owner.
I think, honestly, though, going back to copyright strike, when you're getting copyright striked, though, it feels unfair that there's not an appeals process that is fair as well. Like, it needs to go, like, every other thing in this stupid world, we have arbitration clauses in everything. I feel like if you're going to get copyright strike, you have a right to have it appealed and be able to explain yourself as to what it was and say if it's transformative. But a lot of times, that's not what YouTube does because it's an algorithm.
Yeah. You know what could solve all these fucking problems?
What?
Hiring some fucking people instead of being cheap assholes.
That's true.
You're a multi-billion-dollar company. Why can't you hire 100 people?
Well, yeah, just to have like a section or a group of people who just check copyright.
You'll
Just
dump
send
all
it
this
out to a consulting company.
You'll
You
dump
don't
all
even
this
have to hire
shit.
people.
Yeah, you'll dump all this shit into YouTube Red, but you won't fucking hire real people to actually check videos. Fucking kidding me.
And
This
nobody's
shit
going to
sucks.
pay for YouTube Red when we've got Pornhub.
Exactly.
Well, what do you think about the YouTube TV and stuff like that?
Oh, there's a whole mess of how there's gonna be in the next 2 years. There's gonna be way too many streaming services. It's just like having cable again. That's why
Yeah.
you just watch it. You just watch from other sources. I don't know if they're legal or not, but you can watch from other sources. I'm not recommending you do, but you can.
Well, I also think it's interesting that YouTube is also trying to also compete with Twitch for streaming as well. And I don't know if it's as effective as Twitch is, just because Twitch, I think, was the first live streaming platform and YouTube wasn't really on that wavelength until like a couple of years ago. But I get where it's trying to do, where it's trying to be like up to date with things and all of that, but it's like Google Hangouts and Google Plus where they're trying to compete with Facebook. They're just way behind on all of this stuff. So instead of that, maybe focus on the problems your company is having. Like, I don't know, people copyright striking other channels just because they upload a highlight of what happened. That's what kills me is it's like they're doing highlight videos of what's happening on YouTube or I'm sorry, Twitch. They're doing it in a transformative manner because they do have different highlights happening and different things
And they
happening.
give credit to
They
the
give
streamer.
credit to the streamer. It's not like they're uploading it as
Their own.
their own, claiming it to be their own stuff. But I think because they want that money, goes right back to that money.
Yeah. Well, that Twitch News channel that I listen to, I can't think of the name of it. I think it's just called Twitch News and Fails.
Yeah.
But the one starts off a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. I like big pussy and I like big trees. That channel.
Okay.
I don't know this channel.
Oh, it's pretty cool.
I like it though. I like where it's going.
But he was saying that YouTube demonetized them, so they're trying to figure out how to, what they need to do. So he had to delete all of his fail compilations.
That
Fuck.
sucks.
And it's like, it was just a fail compilation that gave credit, like, you know exactly what streamer. It's their content. They're taking no credit for it.
Well, and it's funny going back to like going back to a lot of these like big channels that don't get demonetized. You have places like or channels like Offline TV, which is a bunch of streamers. They do one thing or say one thing that's kind of controversial in their video, and that video is demonetized, and they have to get it back. Meanwhile, Logan Paul shows his fucking dead corpse on his thing and ends up making millions of dollars on it.
Did he make out with the corpse?
Did he?
I think so. I think he gave it a tongue.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't remember.
I don't
that.
think so. We'll say allegedly he did this because I don't want to like have slander or libel issues or anything like that. Everybody's getting copyright striked in this episode. It's just the way it's going to be. I don't know. I hate the fact that a company that really did, I think, revolutionize a lot of the internet, it's kind of fallen back to, it's kind of like Facebook. Same thing. And it's like, what is you die,
You live long enough to see yourself become the
villain?
Villain, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Either
why,
die a hero.
That's why Tom left MySpace.
Yeah.
And MySpace sold because MySpace went out in a blaze of glory.
Tom made like $1 billion some shit off of MySpace. He's fucking chillaxing.
Yeah, he's fine with it. He should. That's what Mark Zuckerberg should have done. Sold it off and left it alone.
Well, Mark Zuckerberg's a robot, so...
He's Lizard Man.
Robot.
I'm
Robots.
pretty sure he's Lizard.
Oh, he's a reptilian for sure.
I believe in a lot of things. The reptilian thing's a little far-fetched to me. Y'all think...
I don't know.
There's probably some
There's
compelling
video
evidence.
of people like their body parts changing, like live.
I mean,
I don't know how to argue that.
My penis does that too in
Well,
certain
yeah,
situations.
It goes from up down to up. Up,
From
down,
soft
Like an
up,
elevator?
down, up, down. Huh?
And like an elevator.
I
Live
mean,
in an elevator.
it's wrinkly and gray like,
That song
like
makes
an elevator.
so much more sense now. Love in an elevator.
Yay, revolution.
What a filthy a revolution.
A revolution.
Viva la revolution.
Viva la revolution. I just pictured a little lizard wearing like a little hat and a mustache.
I pictured a little penis dressed like that.
Jesus
God.
fucking Christ.
Where's Moreland's veiny dick when you need it?
I'm going to just send that in context to Moreland. That's it.
Bless.
That's it.
Bless.
So,
So
what did I say? Something like, this tastes delicious. You said what? I'm like, these nuts. And I meant these, like.
The nuts in your salad.
Yeah. I've been very
Penis.
straight lately. Apparently. I need a veiny dick. I need these nuts.
I'm going to put that as the outro.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Let Bobby say it and do it.
I need a veiny dick. So we have anything else to add?
Yes. We actually got copyright striked for our own content on
Did
our
we
first
really?
video we uploaded.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Mhm.
From, like,
and it
some-
was us. It was just us posting our podcast, and we were copyright striked.
What the fuck?
Like, who would do that?
People who are shitheads. But you know what? Copyright strike us anyways, motherfuckers, because it's not like we're making money on our YouTube channel anyways. Fuck you.
Yeah. And fuck Nintendo. Copyright strike this one, too.
Can we not? Well, no, I'm going to play Elder Scrolls. That's on Nintendo, but I'm
Oh,
going to...
God. This would be, like, the only video of ours or YouTube upload that's ever going to do well. We're like, fuck this and fuck that.
This is our fuck it
Guys,
episode.
we've almost made it big. Oh, never mind.
You know what I want to do so bad?
What?
I just want to go to Nintendo of America's YouTube channel and just copyright
Strike them?
everything.
What do you do when...
There's no repercussions for doing that. So
Yeah.
people who falsely copyright strike, there's no repercussions.
Well, yeah, that's exactly the problem, is that it's like you can copyright strike every single channel. I'm going to go on PewDiePie's channel and copyright strike him because I feel like it. And there's no repercussions to it. I mean, most likely nothing's going to happen. Well, maybe one day we'll have a channel or a platform that would compete with YouTube. I don't think it's going to happen.
We'll call it the Slave Square instead of the Free Rotation. Slave Square.
No, we're going to call it what's an us tunnel instead of a YouTube. Because I'm so funny.
How about a puss tunnel?
Pretty sure that's porno.
Damn it.
Anything's porno if you try hard enough. Apparently on YouTube, it's really easy.
Ain't wrong.
I'm copyright striking that.
Hey,
Becky.
Where can they find us, Becky?
Can I do it with the special effects?
No.
No.
Your words will start jumbling.
It already gets jumbled because of the two of you.
But it's
I mean,
adorable.
like the,
Oh, you can
what?
find us on Facebook at the Free Rotation Podcast.
Spotify.
You can find us on Twitter at the Free Rotation.
Stitcher.
You can find us on YouTube at YouTube. You can find us on YouTube at the Free Rotation.
For now.
For now.
Do we have a website?
We have a website. You can check us out at thefreerotation.com.
Instagram.
On Instagram with the Free Rotation Podcast.
Facebook.
We also stream on Twitch. Hey, guys, why don't you watch us on Twitch? If you have a free...
What is wrong with you?
I've lost what I was going to say. Hold
Amazon
If
Prime.
you have a free. If you have a free.
If you have an Amazon Prime account, you get one free Twitch subscription a month. Feel free to use it on us. We would love to make more emotes.
Or you can subscribe to Ninja instead.
No,
Don't subscribe to
don't
Ninja.
subscribe
That
to
man
Ninja.
doesn't deserve any more subscriptions.
Man. You're like a few years too short.
Why do we have to bring gender in this, Becky?
We're also affiliates of Weeby Geeks. You can also check out other great podcasts at WeebyGeeksPC.com. And we do have a website. You can always check out our backlog at
Our
the free,
backlog.
backlog.
Oh, I feel like you're promoting yourself there.
TheFreeRotation.com. I'm going to copy strike all of y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Sorry.
Thank you for joining us. We're talking about Bigfoot next week,
Sweet.
I think. But yeah, thanks for listening. Have a good weekend. Or no, have a good week because this will go out on a Tuesday.
And remember,
God is watching.
God is watching.
Even when you masturbate.
And God is just an algorithm on YouTube.
Dun dun dun. Fuck, I had something I was gonna say and just fucking damn it, you with underwear jokes, you know my weaknesses.